You got pretty legs, man.
Oh, man. What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
They lanolated.
Man, listen, I'm back working out.
You put shea butter.
Man, nice and supple.
Jergens.
Oh, you see that?
They glowing in the dark.
Why are you gay?
I'm just
y'all zoom in. Do not skip leg day.
Secondary question. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Sometimes you got to remind people, like, it's.
You got pretty legs.
Is there any questions?
You got some pretty legs, man. Oh, they all laminated and glowing in the dark. Ew.
Y'all, if that's not enough evidence, I ain't never in the history of my life. You talking about I got pretty legs. That's feminine, in my humble opinion. That's feminine, guys. Come on, y'all. We not doing this, guys. Now, we just not gonna play this little game.
It's jerking lotion. Ooh, they glowing.
Well, guys, I'm back one more time. I'm that dude from South Carolina they call Drummer. I hope you're having a good day today. And if that's not the case, ask yourself why. Because after all, happiness is an inside job. And it will always be an internal affair. Well, guys, we back today again. I want y'all to hear these clips right quick, okay? Let's jump into it, guys. Let's go.
Okay, let's start. Okay, let's start over because I'm kind of having a little trouble understanding what you're saying. You said, okay, why don't foundational Black Americans do what like other groups? Now, other groups do what?
They unite themselves, they do like they pull resources together and then they create, like companies, like they kind of organize it. That's what I was trying to say.
They organize, like who? Give me some examples of who are these immigrant groups organized.
Like African immigrants, Asians and white people and all groups.
So what are they doing that we're not doing? You haven't explained that. What are these immigrants? Okay, let's say some Ethiopians over here. What are they doing that we haven't done?
Yeah, they do. Like they start businesses. They hire like their people and like create jobs for themselves too. That's what I'm talking about.
You do know we do have Black businesses, right? We have Black businesses. We've always had Black businesses. Do you think what makes you think we don't have Black businesses?
You do have a business, but like you are like a large community, but like it's not that like compared to immigrants, like African immigrants, Asians, they all like doing better than you guys.
Really? Where? How?
Like look at the numbers, look at the numbers, statistics.
Okay, tell me. Okay, I'm doing better than us. How? What Africans are doing better than us over here?
Like the Nigerians, the Ethiopians, the Somalians.
Okay, where are the Nigerian wealthy neighborhoods in America?
Like they're doing all kind of business though. Like
where are okay, sir? I'm asking you. You said Nigeria, and I'm asking you, where are the Nigerian wealthy neighborhoods in America? Since they're doing so much better, where are the Nigerian neighborhoods?
Like I don't have like specific neighborhoods, but like
okay. Well, what are the Nigerian businesses? What are the Nigerian businesses that are doing so much better than us? You said it. Now you gotta. If you say it, you have to show and prove. What are the Nigerian businesses?
Yeah. I have another question.
No. Don't do that. No, sir. You said something, and then when I asked you to elaborate. Now you want to change the subject. So why did you say something that you knew was false? What you said was false. And then I'm asking you to elaborate on what you said. And now you want to change the subject.
No, I'm not changing. I don't know how.
Why did you say they were doing so much better? And then I said, okay, name the Nigerian areas. That's better. And name the damn Nigerian businesses.
I mean, like they kind of small in numbers, They kind of small in numbers. So I don't know.
Then it should be very easy to point out where they're doing better, right?
You see why we go our own way? Let me set this up for you. So, Tariq is hosting a space on X, formerly known as Twitter. You have these immigrants calling in here, and this is what you get. We doing better than y'all. We smarter. We have more businesses. We more educated. All of these lies can be debunked easily We ain't trying to compare ourselves to nobody. We are simply going our own way, doing our thing. And all of this came about because we was talking about reparations and immigrants jumped in the mix of that. That's how all of this came about. They jumped in the mix of that. Talking about y'all don't need no reparations. They set up on reparations boards and panels. You can Google it and you can hear them talking about, we don't need, no. It's not no we. Because we was never together to begin with, because they sold us. Or we ready to have that conversation? They sold us. We was never together to begin with. And you see people like Myron Gaines online, Candace Owens, and all of these people just talking trash about Black Americans, but they never address issues where they from. They never address those issues. And the problems that we have is they don't speak for us. None of them people speaks for us. We can speak for ourselves. We are grown adults with children. The problems that we have mainly stems from people stealing and vampiring off of us, bloodsuckers, parasites, people gliding on to what we doing. That's why you see a shift in everything, because FBAs have finally came to terms, freemen, if you will, FBAs, Foundation of Black Americans, people that descended from chattel slavery. They tired of people riding our backs. No more sucking, no more parasite. Them days are over with. There is no Black and brown coalition. Nowhere. These people come in the door with negative perceptions of you. You haven't said anything to them. The only thing you did was try to help. People are sick and tired of that. And it's not our job to save the world. Save yourself. Did you hear me? Save yourself. Show us how to get things to move and show us how to move the needle, so to speak. Show us that. You be the quintessential example of how to move the needle. You be the blueprint. Then we can follow your blueprint, because we have been telling you for eons what's going to happen. But yet it fell on deaf ears, right?
Like tech field, tech, science, education.
Doing better how?
So,
okay, what's the Nigerian-owned tech companies then? God damn, it's crickets. Boy, you just be saying stuff and can't stand on nothing.
Like, can I ask you another question? I don't have to specific.
Keep saying stuff and you can't stand on nothing. You ain't stand.
I have a question for yourself. Just you. Not
keep saying. See, not because you're talking in bad faith. If you say something, you have to say, okay, this is how I can prove what I just said. Every time I ask you to prove something, you keep changing the subject. Why are you doing that, sir? Now you're being deceptive.
But look at the statistics, though. Look at the numbers, though. Do you look at the numbers?
The numbers?
Yeah.
What did the numbers say? Tell me the numbers.
I can pull it up on the Jumbotron.
No, you tell me. Just tell me the numbers. What are the numbers? And where are the numbers from? And what's the context of the numbers?
Okay, give me a second. Let me pull up.
No, don't do all. Let's just keep it. Just what numbers are you going to show? You don't have to show. Just tell me what numbers are you trying to tell me? Are you about to do the household income thing? That's the only numbers that y'all like to throw up. Household incomes. Is that what you're going to show me?
That also shows like how successful they are, right?
No, it doesn't. You're going to show household incomes, right?
I have another question for you. Let's
God
the next.
You can't stand on nothing.
Let me ask you another question.
No.
For you,
okay.
About you, though.
Are you going to? Okay, thank you. This dude can't stand on nothing.
Did you see how one-sided this was? Tariq asked the question, the man fumbling and bumbling, getting quiet, crickets in the background, but yet he want to call into somebody program to challenge them on their ideology and their point of view. Guys, if you can't see it, because you're blind. This gentleman said that immigrants do better than foundation of Black Americans. That's a lie. You take our best, put them up against your best from any era, and let's see who come out on top 10. Not lying, not trying to revise history. Look at who invented what, not what the books tell you, because the books are lies. That's his story, the liar story. Okay? The conqueror, the one that colonized everybody. Bunch of lies talking about George Washington and all the people ain't nothing but slave owners and murderers. Nothing but a bunch of degenerates from the top to the bottom. Don't believe nothing they say. Anything they say, I got to verify because I don't believe it. Lying, deceiving, manipulation, witchcraft, because that's what witchcraft is, guys, manipulation. And then there is the practice of witchcraft. But moving right along, I don't believe nothing they say, and I'm darn sure not gonna believe nothing that you say. Who is your top of the top that you can hold up in the air? Give me 100 of them. I'm talking about upstanding, righteous people. But yet he want to come in and try to do some type of comparison, some type of false equivalence. It's not tantamount to nothing that FBAs have done in the world. Nothing. America would not exist if it wasn't for foundational Black Americans. Did you hear what I just said? America would cease to exist. You talking about, well, they gonna mass deport you. The powers that be know better, because they know who the people are. I'm telling you, they know. I have heard people that's up in the upper echelon say it, but they can't say it publicly, but they have been caught on tape saying stuff. So we know who these people are. That's why we came over there. We know who they are. The Africans, certain African tribes would tell you, we know who they are. That's why we sold them, because we knew they wasn't like us. Some of y'all are not going to believe it. Yes, there were some Black Indians that occupied what we know as today as America. They were some Indians here, some Black Indians here on the land. Of course they were. They were some here. But they just reclassified them as Negroes. That's what they did. There was some brought in from Africa, on the west side of Africa, because they was running through, trying to escape the Romans in 70 AD. It's history. That's why they destroyed the Library of Alexander. Anybody? In the Vatican and all them got them books in the catacombs. Yeah. They know who is who. Even Hitler even said the Americans have got Jews. Even he knew. And everybody else knew. Just because they don't talk about it. I have heard Jewish rabbis say it too. I have heard them say it. I can play 1,000,000 clips of them saying it. So family, this is not far-fetched to what I'm saying, because most of y'all are not going to believe me no way. So that's why I have to go get a white face to come and tell you. Because you won't believe the Black man, but you actually will go to the white man and say, well, drummer said. See, but you won't believe my word, but you will take his word. Which is fine, because I know some of y'all still colonize up here. You still colonize up here. But that's neither here nor there. But guys, tell me what you think about this video. This gentleman here said that immigrants are doing way better and they have more businesses and all of this stuff. But whenever that you look at the GOP, it says something different. And people have been running with this lie for many years, because what they do, guys, is they compare their best over here to our worst. And that is an old white supremacist trick as well. See, but they don't want to compare apples to apples. And that's an old trick. It's called propaganda. What about Chicago? Okay. What about Ukraine and Russia? What's your point? What about Israel and Palestine? What's your point? You talk about Chicago. And I'm going to land my plane right there. Guys, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Come on back to see me, guys. Hit the like button, because I'm trying to get into the YouTube algorithm, guys. And hit the share button, all right? And until next time, peace. And remember, there is more.